It's been quite a while. I've got 2 videos to edit, but this is a vlog, and the other 2 were meant to be out a while ago, but I had to get used to my new glasses, my new prescription, and I've had other things which I need to update everybody on, anybody who cares to listen. But right now I was able to get myself a dentist appointment when they had actually taken me off their list, and I wasn't meant to be able to get NHS sedation ever again because of like time wasting, which genuinely wasn't my fault. We've come to the wrong entrance, but Jordan went to go find out where we were meant to go while I was making a phone call, but he left his phone in the car, so I can't call him and tell him that I know where we're meant to be going. So now I'm waiting for him to come back from wherever he went, because I literally saw him coming down and then he went round the side of the car and he's just gone. And now I have no idea where he is. And obviously his phone's with me because I tried to call him and I heard it go off. And I literally don't have a clue where he is. And now I'm stressing out. I mean, my appointment is at 2:30, but we left early, like early, because I knew something like this would happen. Why am I hearing his phone going? Like, I don't even know where it is. Where did he... So I don't know where his phone is. But it's not with him. I know that much, and that's making me really stressed and anxious on top of what I'm already stressed and anxious about, which is this appointment. Oh god, I'm freaking out. This appointment is literally just like x-rays and an exam to see what's going on with my teeth, because I haven't had an appointment in so long. I mean, like, I lost the filling, the temporary filling thing that was there to cover up where it broke, and these 2 need to come out. Apart from that, I think everything's almost the same, but I'm pretty sure I have an infection here. So now we're just playing Where's Jordan? And it's not like I can go off and drive and look for him because I'm disabled, his car isn't adapted, and I don't have a license. And my provisional license is out of date, and I've not changed the address on it in years. Oh, so he has his keys. Where are you? I'm getting anxious and nervous. Where are you? Your phone is going off, and this is really freaking me out. Like, I don't know where he is. Like, he's just gone. Just gone. Like, it's making me really anxious. Every single person I see, like, in my peripheral or whatever, I'm like, oh, it's him, and it's not him. I feel like a dog waiting for their master to come home. Oh, I'm getting so anxious, and I'm already so anxious. I mean, we're going to like a new hospital because the hospital that I usually go to for my dental treatment, they had like this big flood thing, like sewage, just like all the pipes just burst into the dental ward, and that was like last year, like months and months and months ago, and they're like, oh, it'll be cleaned up in 2 weeks, blah blah blah, and it's well more than 2 weeks. I think it's like maybe like 5 months, 6 months, maybe more. And I think this is just their way to like kind of close it down without really like, you know, like expenses and all that. It's just like, how can we like get rid of this without getting rid of it? Like, how can we do it with it just seeming like a reason it had to be done? And I just saw somebody coming over, they're wearing dark clothes, and I thought it was Jordan, but it's definitely not Jordan. Where is he gone? I swear if he's got himself kidnapped. Like, I know he's trying to be helpful and like he's looking for like where we're meant to be going and stuff, but like if he'd taken his phone with him, then I could call him and tell him I know where we're meant to be going, but he's not got his phone with him. He's vanished into thin air. I'm worried about him. I'm freaking out about the appointment. He doesn't have his phone on him, so he doesn't know what time it is. And I'm kind of just stuck here waiting for him, and I don't even know like what direction he went in. I know absolutely nothing. And I'm literally stuck in the car. And even if I wasn't stuck in the car, like my wheelchair's back there, but I need Jordan to like get my wheelchair around so I can transfer into it. And even if I could do that, I'm literally on like a slope and I don't have the upper body strength to handle a slope by myself. So it's not like I can go looking for him. And even if I was able to go looking for him, I wouldn't know where to begin. Where are you? Just hurry up and come back. Where did you go, giant? Oh, I see him. I think. I mean, nobody else is that tall. And nobody else has that gait, so... He's lucky I'm not his mother, or he'd be grounded for this. He just wandered off, never even checked in with me or anything like, oh, what did they say on the phone? Just wanders off, because men are helpful, but when they're being helpful, they're being unhelpful too. Most of the time. Sometimes they're really good at being helpful. See, here he is. I'll see you all in a bit. We made it! After all that, Jordan eventually returned from his adventures. And yeah, now we're just waiting. And I'm nervous. I actually feel like I'm going to be sick. So yeah, just waiting. We are back. So I had my dentist appointment. I got my x-rays done. As we, I already knew they were going to have to remove these 2 front teeth. Now they're also going to have to remove these 2 side teeth. One because it's just it has to go, but the one behind it they also have to take out because once they put the denture in, it's going to put a lot of pressure on the tooth next to it, and that tooth isn't strong enough to hold the denture. So 4 have to come out instead of 2. Apart from that, I should have all my teeth ready for the wedding. What they're doing is they're going to give me an immediate temporary denture first, and then in about 3 to 6 months they're going to give me, after I have the permanent one, they're going to give me the temporary one, they're going to give me my permanent one. So I'll have to wait 3 to 6 months for my permanent one, and then once I get used to my permanent one, they're going to give me a bottom partial denture as well. They're doing them separately because they said that the bottom one's harder to get used to, and they don't want my brain to have to be trying to figure 2 things out at once. They just want me to especially because I've got different mental health issues, they want it to be as smooth and easy for me as possible. So yeah, I do also have a bit of root remaining in my gum. They said that they need to keep an eye on it, but it should be fine. It's been there for a while. I've been getting pain. I haven't actually cracked that back filling. What happened is the pain is being caused by bacteria. They had to drill pretty close to the nerve, and they think that there was a microscopic amount of bacteria left over, and that's just gone into the nerve, and it's escalated. Instead of a root canal, they're just gonna have to take it out. And I also still need to get this wisdom tooth out because obviously they got the roots exposed from the receding gum line thing, and that's pretty much it. It wasn't quite as bad as I thought it was, but when I was getting the x-rays and stuff, I had to keep opening and closing my mouth and my jaw and hooks, and it was just a whole thing. But yeah, it's over and done with. my next appointment, I think, is the 18th of June, did I say?
Yeah.
Yeah, 18th of June. And then somebody's going to call me or send out a letter with like a block of 3 appointments, and they're about 3 weeks apart. They're going to take impressions. They said that these 2 front teeth will be fine for doing impressions, because they've seen like teeth that literally kind of wave about, and they've like survived impressions and not been pulled out. So they'll be fine. They're going to do the impressions, then about 3 weeks later they're going to have it's like a little kind of a wax block that they put in to get like a better fitting and stuff, and see how my bite is. They send that back, and then the temporary denture will be made, and 3 to 6 months after that I'll get my permanent denture. So yeah, and I suppose the process is just the same again with the lower set after I've all healed up and adjusted to my permanent uppers. And yeah, it's taken 2 years to get this far, and we're hardly started at all. And there's like a whole thing behind that. Like sometimes it was like traffic issues, even though we did leave on time and stuff. But then there was also like that time that the psych ward staff said that they called a taxi for me, that they pre-booked a taxi for me. They hadn't, and they also lied about what would you say? They also lied about calling to check up on where my taxi was and to make sure it was booked and it was on its way. They never actually did that. They only actually called for it when my appointment time was over, and because of that I wasn't meant to be able to get any more appointments. And they had like a few weeks notice, like they knew it was happening. There's a lot of things like that and worse that went on there, that I just didn't feel I could talk about at the time when I was in the hospital, because like I was constantly surrounded by staff, but it was a really awful place. Like I'm sure there's worse, and I'm also sure there's better, but this place, I don't really have the words to describe it right now. But now we're going to get on with the rest of our day, me and my lovey. And yeah, I'll see you all in a bit. Bye.